This video is sponsored by Death Trick Double Blind, a non-linear detective visual novel coming March 14th to Steam and Nintendo Switch. And hello everyone, and welcome back to Hidden Gems. I'm Marty, joined by Jess. I'm once again filling in for Jesse and Casey, who are on their last couple days of filming Adventures Nigh Season 4 on location. Also, I don't want to spoil it, but they're ordering Chinese food right now because I just got a message in a group message about what does everyone want, and I was like, oh, this is sad. I don't get Chinese food. You know
that
what?
Is sad.
You know what we get, though? We get something better. We get alligator. A little alligator at that. Not like, that sounded like we're going to eat the alligator. But
yeah, I think you should specify.
That's not what this game is about.
Not for consuming.
No, not for consuming.
In a way, yes, for consuming, but not...
Consuming for our own enjoyment. Yeah, we are here with Lil Gator Game. Again, I'm going to be playing... I chose this game... and much like Abzu last week, spoilers, that this is a game I already know I enjoy. So there's going to be no question for me whether or not this is a hidden gem. It is a hidden gem, but we'll see what Jess thinks at the end of it. This was a game that came out at the end of... Jess asked me before. I think it was at the end of 2022, I want to say. This is very much, if anyone played... the game A Short Hike, it is very much like that, a little more 3D-ish version of that, but like a pocket-sized open world, very cozy, inspired by some mechanics from Breath of the Wild, like the climbing and the gliding and whatnot. But we play as a little gator who's a small gator, and his big sister is here, and he wants to just hang out and play adventure with the big sister. But as we're going to see, the big sister is getting ready for something college-ish, or like a big paper, a PhD, one of those. That's like super college, but she's getting ready for one of those and doesn't have time to adventure. And so it's kind of us coming to terms with the fact that we want to play with our big sister, but our big sister needs to focus on school because I don't know, education and whatnot. What kind of a person would you have been? A big sis or a little brother? Would you have been wanting to play, or would you have been studious?
Probably studious.
You'd be studious, yeah.
Not out of any innate desire to be studious.
Sure.
I would be reluctantly studious, yeah. I think. I was reluctantly studious.
Reluctantly studious. I like it. Put that on a tombstone.
Got some donations coming in already. All right. Jasper Schubert, welcome to the tip jar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jasper.
SVS Guru 2000. Lil Gator, never heard of that rapper.
Lil Gator. So this is okay. Put your copy editing cap on. This is called Lil Gator Game. It's LIL, no apostrophe.
I saw that and I was like, who do I blame for this
title?
That
was. I mean, my thing is like I follow the punctuation usually of the thing. Even if it's annoying, even if all of my, like, everything inside of me wanted to put that little apostrophe.
The fact that even the art didn't have it, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure this is just the way the game's spelled.
Yeah, it's just the way the game's spelled. Maybe they're like, maybe this is like, maybe gators don't use apostrophes. We don't know that.
I don't like the lowercase, all lowercase punctuation in the dialogue.
Oh,
either.
Okay. What did I just do? Oh. I have to enter my name. So it's again bringing in the Zelda homages. It's sort of like the adventure you and your sister go on. Used to go on was very much kind of inspired by games like Zelda, being the hero of legend, needing to embark on quests, collect all sorts of MacGuffins, that kind of thing.
I always end up substituting names from games into other games when they ask me to name things. I'm like, what?
You just like
what are names?
You crack under pressure. You're like, I don't know what to put. Samus.
Yeah, like all my references end up coming from other games.
Everything's
like
just Pinocchio.
My Stardew Valley farm is Darkroot Farm.
Oh, that's good.
Like a Souls to Stardew reference.
Would Darkroot? Yeah. Whoa. In what area in a Souls game would be the best for farming? Darkroot Basin seems like very, very wet, and there's a lot of plants there, a lot of fungus.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in the name.
Yeah.
It's got garden right there.
It's true,
so.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the better options.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one's gardening
right, what else
Orlando. We don't have, there's no, although that would be like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. The Hanging Gardens of Orlando.
They could at least have some potted stuff going on there.
Sure. Listen, if Arrakis on Dune could have a couple of palm trees in the middle of the desert, then I'm sure someone could plant those in Orlando.
Yeah, they didn't think that far into the whole illusion of it all. It was just all architecture.
You haven't played Elden Ring yet, but I was going to make a joke about
no, I haven't.
How there's a tree in Elden Ring, because the whole game is centered around a very large tree, the Erd tree.
That I think I knew about. I've seen this tree.
Yeah, and like literally it's the center of like the world, and like you can always see it wherever you are, and its leaves fall every once in a while. Does that standard kind of tree shit? I don't know.
Oh wait, now there's capitalization. Is it because Big Sis? She's a learned.
It would be really clever if Big Sis was using that. I guess you were talking to like your. Oh, I think it was the game started and. Oh no, I guess it's the kid doesn't use proper capitalization spelling, but the Big Sis does.
That makes me like it a little better for some reason.
I'm a fan of characterization through dialogue, like in nonverbal dialogue. I think you could do a lot with that.
You just see the notification that Casey is playing Super Smash.
Chinese food Super Smash. What a time to be alive for Casey.
Speaking of, King Dead 42 says, expense some Chinese and tell them chat proved it. Okay. I think that's an excellent idea.
I think that's great. I feel like the problem is it wouldn't be here by the end of the stream. But I guess that's better. No one wants to see us slurping on noodles and
I mean, probably some people.
I think some people would be fine with like chopsticking a little broccoli and beef. Yeah.
Is that your go-to little beef and broccoli situation?
That was just the one I immediately went to. I think I just have a taste for broccoli beef right now. But I'm usually I like a good noodle, like a nice noodle stir fry.
Mm-hmm. A lo mein.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay, like a lo mein and a soup of some sort.
God.
Nice hot and sour soup.
Yeah, egg drop soup. Oh.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have started this at the beginning of the stream. I'm just extremely hungry. Yeah, I'm very hungry, Jonathan Ross. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna blame it on time change, daylight savings time. I've had to explain daylight savings time to so many members of the team because we have a real United Nations here. But coordinating stuff with Jamate in the UK, Javed in Australia, and Darren in Ireland. And I don't know how to use words to explain what happened during daylight savings time and how it would affect a normal time slot of a thing at noon. Like
we should really just stop. We should just stop doing this.
I think if the world came together and realized that we could all get together and we could be the change we want to see, which is just refusing to change our clocks and being late for things on a yearly basis. I guess half-yearly basis.
Snake in the Garden says, yay for more Jess / Marty streams.
Hey.
Hot mess like M-ESS. Yeah, I mean,
that's great.
That's as good as anything.
Big fan of that. Thank you so much, Snake. Speaking of Ireland, Snake, congratulations on Cillian Murphy's Best Actor win last night. I imagine that was a big deal for Ireland. Seemed like a big deal. Darren was very happy. And if Darren's happy, I assume everyone in Ireland is very happy. Maybe that's putting a lot of pressure on someone of being like your mood. It reflects the entirety of your nation.
Is dependent on HarrySun94 says, "Little tip for Lil Gator. Thank you so much."
Oh, thank you so much. Both us and the Gator say thank you.
And Incarnadine72 has gifted a sub over on Twitch. Thank you.
Incredible. Thank you, Incarnadine. All right, that was a bit of a dialogue drop. But now we have our goal. Our goal is to find 3 of our mates. I believe it was Martin, Avery, and Third. I don't know what Third's name was, but something.
I would have believed you if you'd just told me his name was Third.
Oh, Martin Avery.
I was not.
Third. I don't think I've learned how to climb yet. If I had a nickel for every time I realized I didn't know how to climb. There's one of these like this. What is this, a dog? I like that we live in a world where gators and dogs can be pals, and that the dog isn't afraid of the gator, just mopping them up, just eating them and taking them down into the water. Jill, that was the name.
Jill does look nervous.
Jill
or
looks
something.
very nervous. Yeah, it's like a dog during fireworks.
Maybe she's not entirely sure that you're not gonna.
Sure. That Lil Gator's been keeping his friends captive here, and they're like, Lil Gator thinks we're having a good time, but they're actually afraid that they're just gonna get it munched on.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah.
Jill also doesn't capitalize the first letter of her sentences.
When do you think you started caring about grammar and punctuation and capitalization and sort of that sort of stuff? That wasn't like gotcha journalism. I'm trying to think of like when I did. And I think it was relatively young because like my dad was a writer, and I think I like cared about writing as a kid. I think.
Yeah. Well, that's cool that your dad was a writer. But yeah, relatively young.
Yeah.
I would say. I knew pretty early on that I would probably end up doing something related to words for work. So, but even just the work aspect aside, it's just another way for things to be neat and orderly and as they should be.
So it's funny. I have certain things in my life that I feel like I need that way. But then there's other things where I'm like, it's fine if it's like I'm not like we were talking about
probably healthy.
Yeah. If it's everything that feels crippling, like we were talking, I don't know if it was on this last week or something else about cable management because I think Eric got a new desk and some new monitors. He's up to like 4 monitors, which let me tell you, I think at a certain point we're flying too close to the sun with these monitors.
I'm sure he uses them all.
He does, and I mean, he's literally like he's like live producing, shows and stuff. He uses them quite a bit. But at a certain point, what are we doing as a society? Well, like that's so many monitors. Eric, I know you're in the chat. I'm not trying to
question it. Eric knows what he's doing.
Yeah. No, I don't question.
Me I needed 4 monitors. I would go get more monitors.
I mean, the only reason you could hear the game right now is because Eric told me how to share audio.
Yeah, I gotta say, being able to hear the game,
it makes a huge difference. Could you imagine Abzu if you could have heard the bleeps?
If I could hear it, I think I would have been probably even more enthusiastic about it.
We'll run it back. We could probably beat this and
play Abzu again.
No, this one I played through this one in a single stream, but it was a beefster stream, so we're not gonna be finishing it today. There's a lot of island. There's a lot going on right now. Okay, we found the sword. We defeated the monsters. We have to talk to Jill. Jill was the scared dog. Oh, look, the scared dog's doing maths and whatnot. There's a lot of dialogue that I'm kind of just zoot-scooting past because, I don't know, it's a stream. We don't need to read all the dialogue. However, I do recall the dialogue being pretty clever. Like, it was... the way it characterized its characters through the dialogue, I thought was very genuine, and it felt like a precocious younger sibling and a sort of more serious older sibling who still obviously loves and cares for them, but also is like, I need to do this fucking homework, that kind of thing. It also has like a really, I'm not gonna spoil it, it has a really touching ending.
Oh.
Like when you find out like what she's working on and why she's working on it and why she's so adamant about it, like it's not an entirely selfish thing. I mean, doing your homework isn't selfish, but you know what I mean.
So she's not reluctantly studious. She's passionately studious.
She's passionately studious, but it might be that like the thing that she's doing her studies on is something that it would be like meaningful to her and her brother, and not. That's
always good if the thing you're studying means something to you.
Yeah, and if it's not just like finance. I want to do money. I'm sorry to anyone.
No offense to anyone who
there's probably tons of...
is really passionate about finance.
As we look at the number of $50 Phoenix tier members just immediately drop. Like, wow, Marty and Jess just casually insulting my line of work.
Just Marty.
Just Marty.
I had no part in that.
So just a $25 drop. You can keep the 25.
I'll continue to accept your donations. Just me. I love you, finance majors. You're the best.
Maybe I'm just upset because I don't understand how numbers work.
Oh yeah, no,
I've hit a point in my life where I'm pretty sure I'm just never going to learn how numbers are going to work. And Steak, that is true. I feel like most of the people are in IT.
That's something else I also don't understand.
No, it's a lot of information technologies. I almost said internet technologies, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure which one's right.
I feel like you and I are among the least tech savvy in Second Wind. And yeah. I apologize if that was an offensive statement.
No, that was extremely accurate. Extremely accurate. I don't know how to edit it. I wouldn't even know. I was talking earlier today. I don't understand how cameras work. I was like, not only how does a movie get made in terms that it has a bunch of moving parts, but like literally we point a camera at a thing and it just steals its image. How does that work? That's crazy. I don't get it.
I couldn't tell you.
It's wild. Same thing in a video game. What if someone put a bunch of fucking numbers into a spreadsheet and now there's this horse talking to this alligator? How do the numbers make a horse? Yeah, no idea. Seems crazy. Martin's Quest. Fetch the pot. That was the most accurate Martin Quest I've ever heard. We're doing it. We're finding it.
I wonder if Martin goes by Marty, if anyone calls him that as a nickname.
Martin feels so... it just feels so adult to me. I mean, granted, then you could say Martin feels childish or Marty feels childish and I'm 37 years old and should probably stop going by child's name,
but yeah, when I hear Martin, I think of like maybe someone in their 60s.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Former President Martin Van Buren. 8th president.
That's not where my mind went, but yeah, sure.
He's got to be the most famous Martin, right? Also Martin from the show Martin, like Martin Lawrence. Historical Martins.
Also, it makes sense that he's a horse. I don't know why. That
Martin
feels
the horse?
Correct. Yeah.
I've never thought about it. I like horses. Like, I don't like horses in like a real horse-liking kind of way, you know, like horse boy.
You know what I mean? Like a dog named Martin would be weird. An alligator named Martin would be weird, but a horse named Martin? Yeah. Sure, I buy it.
Yeah. I have only one brother, and his name's Ed, and that was a famous horse, Mr. Ed. So maybe my parents, when they were naming us, really had horses on the mind.
Had horses on the brain, yeah.
All right, now we gotta get Avery. What kind of an animal do you think Avery's gonna be? I mean, in theory, we already found out, but...
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Neither was I. Like, we met them earlier, but I don't know what Avery is.
Okay. Avery.
I would have said Avery the alligator, but we're already an alligator, so I don't feel like Avery can, like...
Avery feels a little more, I don't know, like slightly impish.
Okay. Okay.
I'm thinking maybe like a raccoon or something.
Okay.
Or
okay.
Maybe a rodent of some kind.
Okay. A little rat.
Yeah. Sure.
Avery the little rat.
Yeah, that works.
I forgot how to use my shield. Oh, there it is. Oh, Avery bird vibes.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
but
that almost makes
that's
too much sense.
That's not what I feel.
Oh, I thought I was gonna drown. Oh no, we're good. I'm an alligator. We can swim. You know the difference between alligators and crocs are?
Something about like the mouth, right?
I don't know.
The shape of the like. I almost just said snout. That's not what you call it.
Oh yeah, snout the trout. Yeah. What? That's a snout. A beak? No, it can't be a beak. Those are for birds. I don't know what it is.
The jaw? I don't know.
Mandibles?
That's for bugs, I think.
What about the Mandalorian? Just entirely different thing.
I don't know.
No, not even related whatsoever. Just completely different words. Oh, is this? Oh, whoever guessed bird, this looks like some sort of a bird, right? If this is Avery.
Is this Avery?
I think so. Franny! The fuck is Franny? That's not
no,
Avery.
Franny is like a cow.
Franny has heavy cow energy. Yeah. Okay, Franny left something. Tell the truth. Oh, Franny came back for the stick that we're using as a sword. We'll tell the truth. What if this gets like real dark and there's like a real dark side route you can go down?
I would love that.
Yeah, like Dragon's Dogma 2, any NPC can die in this game. Everyone's game will end differently. Oh, we upgraded. See, honesty pays off. Franny has pig energy, you crazy kids. Franny has pig energy.
Buy that. It's not my first thought, but I would accept a pig as Franny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with cow.
Yeah, cow
is my
seems
first
fit for
choice.
me. Okay, so we need to find Avery. Do you think we got maps going on? No. Okay, we'll find Avery. I'm not worried. Saying I'm not worried makes it seem like I was worried, but I'm not worried. Is this it? Is this? No, you're just a girl. No, you're a chimp.
What?
You're a monkey. It is I, the bracelet shop. Look upon my array of bracelets. Make it. Oh, I thought it was like a sweater.
Just the merchant in Zelda, Beetle or whatever his name is.
I mean,
I don't know if it's just the fact that you're named Link and you're carrying around a sword and you've put me in that headspace, but this is just him.
Incredible. How do we get your bracelets? Oh, his bracelets are going to let us climb cliffs. This is important. I don't know where Avery is. I feel weird that I haven't found Avery yet. This fucking monkey full of bracelets, but no Avery. Okay, we gotta buy. So there's a barter system on this island. I gotta trade him 100 confettis for one bracelet, which seems fine. That seems like that's not a lot of confettis. Like confetti comes in huge doses.
Especially if the bracelets actually do the things that he's saying they do.
Oh, you think he might be like an unreliable NPC? He's lying. He just did it back. Oh, he disappeared. So. Oh, fucker! You might be right.
I mean,
he just immediately disappeared. I can't trust him at all.
Yeah, this is just Zelda with animals.
Yeah, well, and then look when you start. Oh, have you played Breath of the Wild? Yeah, you played Breath of the Wild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this
I know.
Is
I just realized last time after we were talking about like our favorite Zelda games, I don't even think I mentioned Breath of the Wild, which is the obvious answer. Really that is my favorite Zelda game, but for some reason it exited my brain when we were talking about favorites. So I'll put that before Wind Waker, but Wind Waker is still a close second.
Congrats, Breath of the Wild. One thing Breath of the Wild doesn't have is enough weirdos. I like when I was replaying all the Zelda games, the old ones have Wind Waker has a ton of weirdos in it, and I feel like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom could use a couple more weirdos. Like not even a couple more, just a lot more, like a ton of weirdos.
I do like the members of what is that clan with the bananas?
The Yiga clan.
They'll just be like. Yeah, them.
Yeah.
They'll just look like normal people with crazy expressions on their face and just say something really batshit before trying to kill you.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then their master pops up and just gets his ass kicked all the time. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
They kind of remind me of that dude who just disappeared on us. The monkey, the bracelet monkey. Which sounds like an insult that you would call like someone at the bracelet store. Bring me my bracelets, bracelet monkey. He kind of had Yiga energy in the way he disappeared. Oh,
he did.
Climb. Oh, son of a bitch! There's a treasure chest up there, though. I'm gonna get up there. Okay, we're doing it. I don't know if we're doing it.
Tummy Fluff, welcome to the Green Gang.
Thank you so much, Tummy Fluff. Oh my god, I just got a lot of confettis. Okay, we're back at the sister. I am having fun, thank you.
Does she not have a name?
I think it's just big. It seems like almost everything's through Lil Gator's point of view. Although, like, still, I didn't just call my older brother Big Brother.
Yeah.
I just called him Ed, the horse. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, is this? Oh no, this is just like a little tutorial, a little toot, if you will. All right, off to find Avery.
Oh, you can swim.
You can swim, yeah. No drowning. There's no fail state in this game, which is pretty. This is nice. This is just it's a game. You just is this?
Huh?
Oh no, I keep thinking what we're seeing. These little tutorials are these aren't like humans. These are memories that you had with your older sister. Because like I feel like you used to come to this island often.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, some of the tutorials are kind of like, oh, we used to do this when we played here.
I don't know why my instinct is just to be, like, frightened when I see a double of your character in the game. Like, there's something sinister.
Oh, you think it's like Annihilation or something? Like Natalie Portman's scary double?
Yeah, I don't know what.
No, I mean,
what games
you've
have put
played
me
Zelda
in that
games,
headspace.
Shadow Link. Yeah, a lot of times, if you see a copy of yourself, it's like, oh, it wants to take my life. Like not to like kill me. It wants to like take my place in life. It is envious of the life I have. Yeah, I hear that. Doppelganger.
Or just kill you.
I like Doppelganger. Or sometimes kill you. This is true.
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger's good. That just sounds like an indie game in and of itself. You're a gator who can like shapeshift, morph into other things. Oh shit.
Aw.
We'll get stronger. It's fine. Once we find Avery, everything will be better. I'm putting a lot of pressure on finding Avery.
I hate when there's treasure that's like just out of reach. So annoying.
Yeah. Again, but having a nice little magnet ability, like having the things.
Wait,
like,
that was the one, right? That was the one you just.
Do they just
you tried to
back?
jump. Okay.
We also get a. Yeah. We're gonna get a what's it called? Oh no, maybe this was the one I just tried to jump to. We're gonna get a again even more like Breath of the Wild. We'll get a paraglider soon. This game and A Short Hike just wholesale kind of took their movement mechanics from Breath of the Wild, which to me is fine. Like, they're very good in Breath of the Wild, so it's just I don't know, just take them yourself. That's fine. I'm sure Miyamoto would be on it. Nintendo's definitely not a litigious company, so he'll be fine. Oh, Avery? Avery the bear? Simon. Oh, this is still Simon. Not Simon earlier. Simon the bear. No, he's a bear.
A bear?
Like, yeah, bear with like he's like got a headband, like a sweatband.
Okay, I see it now.
I think Simon's a good bear name.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think Jess is? Like removing yourself from it. Like what?
I think that's a question that I can't answer myself because I have
you're too close to it.
Too many biases. Yeah, sure. Exactly. Yeah. I know what I could tell you what I'd want to be, but I don't know if that's truly what.
I think I'm assuming it's just because of the two S's, but Snake was the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay. That was actually, I was gonna say that before I realized.
Yeah, I think the two S's are the reason. Is because I just associate an elongated S sound with Snake.
I like that answer. Yeah. That's very acceptable. Thank you.
And I'm glad you weren't offended. Like I wasn't like trying to just call you a snake.
No, of course not.
And I'd rather be a snake than a horse, but that's fine. Some of us have to live with the prisons we've constructed ourselves. The horse prisons.
Oh, Snake in the Garden says Jesse is a turtle. I was thinking turtle for Marty for some reason.
Martin the turtle?
I don't know.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh! No, Gerald's a different one.
Gerald.
I thought, who the fuck is Avery? Do you think Avery's dead? Oh no.
I guess we'll find out.
Gerald the giraffe.
SBS Guru says if I met a doppelganger who wanted to take my place in life, I'd be like, oh yes, please.
And then would you take their so you could just like go off the grid, like into the wild style, burn your social security card, live off the fat of the earth? I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't want to like get rid of.
Doesn't sound too bad.
I wouldn't want to get rid of. But what? Then you can't make any contact. You got to go ghost protocol. Can't make any contact with friends or family. Honestly, some of that sounds decent. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I might be on team for my Social Security.
No comment.
Yeah, I was like, the more I'm talking about it, I'm like, this doesn't sound too bad. I don't know.
Fungus Finder says, I can't believe y'all let me nap through the first 30. I'm so sorry. We have failed you.
I sent a messenger to your house to bang on your door, and you didn't open it, so that's not on me.
We sent a pigeon. His name was... What's a good pigeon name?
Pietro. I have the fucking alliteration on the mic.
Yeah.
So it's not, I gotta get out of that space. A good pigeon name.
I could see Avery the pigeon too. Getting
Avery
back
the
to
Is this Avery?
the whole.
Could this be Avery? Avery the frog? Avery the frog!
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
Avery has an exclamation point in their name too, which is pretty good.
Avery the frog. Okay. I still want him to be a little rodent, but
yeah. Frog looks pretty good.
I guess it's not Avery's fault that he's a frog. She's a frog? I don't know. Avery.
What do I know Avery? There's a couple basketball players who are named Avery Johnson, so I guess I associate Avery with as masculine. I don't know actually. I don't know.
I feel like I've heard both.
Do frogs even have gender? There's no way to know.
I'm sure there's a way, but I don't know about it.
I don't trust the science on that.
Donation from Ignorance is Mid. Getting real Solaire of a store of vibes from Simon the Bear, TBH.
Yeah, we keep seeing him and he keeps kind of like disappearing, going on a little adventure. Oh no.
I guess I wasn't paying attention enough.
Simon the Bear is praising the sun.
He didn't seem as jolly.
Gotcha.
Was he jolly? I don't remember.
He's jolly-ish. Look, we look even more like Link now. There's a lot of hats in this game. Oh, I forgot. There's also you can dress up as like Naruto, and when you put on the Naruto outfit, you do the Shippuden ninja run, where you like kind of run with your arms behind you. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of cute dress-up things that are completely unnecessary in this game. This is a pretty good looking hat. I feel like this hat on anyone but Link or someone pretending to be Link would look like shit. But I think it looks pretty good on him. Yeah, it's funny that he's even talking about how they were talking about their favorite game series, and he's like, remember the ones where you get to use a glider? And he said, the ones I played didn't have a glider. And he's like, oh, I must be thinking of a different one then. And it pretty much looks like the Breath of the Wild shirt. Okay, so I hope Nintendo, if Miyamoto sees this, he's probably going to sue this man, whoever made this game. So it's probably good that that doesn't happen.
I mean, it's fair. A glider does make everything better.
It absolutely does. A glider and a grappling hook can be both of those. Any bad game becomes great. That's not true. I think Suicide Squad has gliders and grappling hooks. I don't want to play that game. Okay, hit B midair to do a cool glide. Nope, that wasn't B. That wasn't B either. That wasn't B either. None of these are B. Oh, that's B.
Oh.
What did I do? I feel like I had to hit that button several times. Return to sis. See, big sis still working, not pay attention to little bro. Oh, little bro thought she was done, but she is not done. But is a glider better than a jetpack? I think I prefer a glider to a jetpack, because I feel like a jetpack creates sort of like an easy win button for obstacles, whereas a glider and a grappling hook still requires, like, you can still like fuck up and fall all the way to the ground, and a glider and a grappling hook might not help you get to the top of a building. Like, they feel like tools as opposed to just like thorough solutions.
I think I just generally prefer the vibe of a game where there's a glider instead of a jetpack.
Yeah. Jetpacks feel aggressive, whereas a glider feels like like in this game, like it has like an exploratory, like a low key kind of vibe to it. Whereas when you have a jetpack, you're starting to think about like the world's military industrial complex. Like who created this? Who created this jetpack and what was it for?
Yeah, I don't want any of that. I don't need too much technology to be involved.
That frog just fucking... He just cartwheeled right into the goddamn ocean. Is he gonna die? Do frogs need to breathe? Frogs have to breathe, right? They can't be underwater forever.
They probably can for maybe longer than you'd think. I don't know. I don't know about frogs. I don't know why I'm pretending.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about frogs. Yeah. Chat. There's some like big like animal folks in chat. What's the deal with frogs? Chat. I guess just that question in general. What's the deal with the frogs? How are frogs doing?
Tell us the frog lore.
Frogs breathe through their skin, can live underwater. Miss Harmony, that seems like a lie. Can breathe through their skin?
No, I believe it.
Like what's her name in Metal Gear Solid 5? There was your Quiet. You had a companion named Quiet, and she's like always she wears like a bikini and fishnet stockings in like the fucking desert in Afghanistan. And before release, everyone was like, Kojima, it's kind of weird. Why are you dressing your characters like this? And he's like, wait until you realize the reason she's dressed like that. Then you will feel bad and apologize for your previous remarks. And then the reason was because she needs to breathe through her skin. And everyone's like, well, it's still a pretty stupid reason. Like,
that is stupid.
I don't feel bad. Like, they were like making it be like, wait till you see the tragic reason. You will be ashamed. That was at Deebs. He said, you will be ashamed. And everyone got to that part and was like, no, you're just kind of horny.
No.
Like, at least just be like, I'm kind of horny. Just like the guy from Nier is like, yeah, I'm pretty horny. So that's why I make my characters look like this. I'm like, okay, at least you're honest.
I wish I didn't like fishnets as much as I did, because I always want to be a little offended when like the female version of armor is just some like fishnet ensemble.
But it looks cool.
But I'm also like, but I kind of like this. Give the men fishnets too. That's my solution.
Absolutely. Give everyone fishnets.
Eric says, a game I got on Switch that you may like, Marty, RPG Time, The Legend of Right. I don't want to steal the wow factor, so I can only say you are a kid playing on a notebook.
Oh, that sounds cool. I think I've seen some of that. It's similar-ish to... there's this game coming out that Devolver's publishing called The Plucky Squire. And its reveal trailer was very cool because you like are kind of like, it's like this, top-down simplistic action RPG, and you're like a character in a storybook, but then you can leave the storybook and you go from 2D to 3D, and you're like running around a kid's bedroom, and you can almost like enter like the worlds of like a cup in the bedroom, and then the view kind of like looks like what it would look like inside that cup, like that kind of thing. And I feel like when I saw Legend of Right, it had similar-ish things to where you were like, it was almost like the fantasy scribbles someone would have had in their like notebook in elementary school, but then like turned into a video game? Question mark.
Mm-hmm. Sounds cute.
Yeah. Where am I going? This way?
I have been meaning to play Beacon Pines for
I've heard
forever.
Good things about that one. Yeah, that has. I really like the. I think I played a demo of it, and I really like the kind of the almost like autumn vibes of the game.
Mm-hmm. Looks very cute.
Yeah,
they're like animals, but I think it's like a mystery horror thriller.
I think so yeah, I was gonna say it was like it looks cute, but it has like a slight like air of menace about it, kind of like a dark fairy tale.
Mm-hmm. But the reason I brought it up was because I think it also takes place in a book. And you can like go back to different points in the book and like see how different routes would play out if you'd chosen different things, that kind of thing.
So it's weird that this deer's naked, right? Everything else had clothes in this game. And this deer's just like buck naked. Like It's kind of weird. Oh, why did we zoom in? Camera! That wasn't me! The camera did that as soon as I hit. Esther, like, put their hands up, and then the camera zoomed in. I'm like, this wasn't on my agenda. I just wanted to remark that it's weird. In a world of characters who wear clothes, it's weird to be the character who does it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna judge. I mean, I guess that's like the whole, like, Pluto the dog in Mickey cartoons is just like a dog, whereas Goofy the dog is like a humanoid dog. And you're like, what's the deal here?
Yeah.
Why do you get to own a house and drive a car and have a wife, and then this dog is just a dog? But maybe it's commentary. Probably commentary. Social commentary. Injecting politics into my cartoons once again. Alright, we're here. What's this fox? This fox looks crazy. This whole island's got naked. Well, unless the fox has
okay, yeah,
on.
I was gonna say
boots and gloves. Oh no, he's got little pantaloons on. It looks like he's got pantaloons, rubber boots, and gloves. This might be.
I guess it's just shirts that are less common for whatever reason.
Or do foxes have black
Yeah, I think they can.
Okay.
Have like the markings like that, but
those are definitely shorts.
The butt area, shorts. Those are shorts.
Yeah. We're doing some avant-garde camera angles here.
Zoo?
What zoo?
Don't know what I was expecting.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. I'm gonna keep skipping rocks until you get to 1 to 3 times. Okay, we're skipping rocks. Well, I wanna. How do I skip rocks? Item left. Are you proud of me? Did I do good? Yes, I skipped the rocks. I am very good. I feel bad that he said, you must be very good or I'm very bad at this. Because I feel like anytime I'm amazed by someone who can do something simple, that is my immediate response. It's like, oh wow, you're like a computer whiz. And then I think to myself, or I'm an idiot. One or the other.
The truth is somewhere in between, I'm sure.
Exactly.
We're the same brand of idiot.
Yeah, there you go.
That makes me feel like
I'm just like, listen, is this important in my everyday life? And if the answer is no, I'm like, it's fine. And you might say, you literally use your computer for work every day. It seems like it's important. And to that, I would say, you know what? Back off. back off. I've had a long month. This way to the playground. Adult supervision required at all times. Great.
I think I'd simply be too powerful if I were good at technology.
Could you?
I have to have
limits. You have to have limits. Like you have to have boundaries. So I believe the deal is you keep going around the island and you make friends. Like this is like the main center of the island, and you make a bunch of friends. Like that first island was like it's kind of like the Great Plateau from Breath of the Wild. Okay. It's like a tutorial. And then this whole thing is you go around the island, and then you help out all the different critters and invite them back to the playground, and the playground like kind of keeps evolving. And at a certain point, when the playground's evolved enough, you can bug your sister to finally play, and then the ending of the game plays. It's very emotional. What's the deal with this llama? What do you think the llama's name is?
I was gonna say Lois for some reason. I don't like that I chose an L name because that feels very predictable.
Sure.
Ellen.
Ellen. Okay, I'm gonna go with Henri.
Okay.
Shit.
Tom. No.
Tom.
That's incorrect.
What would Tom? You seemed taken aback at Tom the llama. What do you think Tom would be?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one. There's nothing immediately coming to me for Tom. Like a badger, maybe?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. Tom could go with some badger energy. Oh my god, new music? I can't believe it.
You get like confetti whenever you hit the cardboard things.
Yeah,
too?
whenever you bust up. Yeah, because I think it's just supposed to be like the only currency in the game is like scrap paper or whatever, and so all of the stuff you hit is made of cardboard. So you just get scrap paper that you can then use to buy bracelets from that weird monkey when we see him again. I think like more bracelets give you more climbing rings.
Got you.
It's just like real life. If you ever see a bunch of arts and crafts, like feel free to just bust them up. Just like completely bust the shit out of them, and usually you'll get some sort of currency that you can exchange for bracelets. Unless you are at like a kid's art fair, in which case you'll probably be asked to leave. I
mean, you might be asked to leave anywhere you do that, but particularly at a kid's art fair.
Yeah, that's true. If it's a bunch of adults, you're not getting out of jail free on that one. Oh, these look like ruffians. These look like gangs. I bet these ones smoke cigarettes. Like, look at them. Arms crossed. They're too cool for school.
Is that a cow on the right?
Might be a cow or a boar. Yeah, I think it's a boar because I think that's what the little white tusks are.
Oh, okay. I
Lucas
wasn't seeing tusks until you said something.
Were you seeing like a weird grin? Like a weird smile.
I don't know. I wasn't Joker. Picking up on like the 3D texture of it, and thought it was just like white markings on the face.
Gotcha.
Which is why it was giving me cow.
Again, the fact that those certain animals were naked. Like this wolf is just like fully clothed. He's just like clothed like a normal human. He's got layers.
Yeah. Very sophisticated little wolf. Wolf? Yeah, I'm gonna.
Lucas is a good wolf name. I kind of like.
Yeah, Luke.
Yeah. Well, no, Luke. I feel less about Luke than Lucas.
I think I prefer Luke. I don't know, but can agree to disagree on this one.
I like Luke. Like Luke Skywalker is like a big influence, big positive influence on me. I don't know any George Lucas, but that's the last name. And the big way I'm inspired by George Lucas is I want to make something and then sell it for billions of dollars and never have to work again. That's mostly what I want.
A couple more donations. Jewel Rowe. Akuma has been announced for Street Fighter 6 an hour ago, and he looks very angry as usual. Thanks for the chill stream. Helps me with my anxiety. You are very welcome.
Absolutely, Jewel. And yeah, Akuma's whole thing is he's just angry. Just fucking angry. He's like Ryu. If Ryu was just pissed all the time. Which I think is his whole deal. Akuma's like Ryu's dad or something, or like Ryu's evil shadow. Chat, what's Akuma's whole deal? He might be older than them. Akuma might not be a shadow. I guess you could have an older shadow, right? Like an elderly shadow.
Sure. And SBS Guru says, "You ever watch llamas with hats?"
Is that a thing, or like do I just ever like watch llamas who are wearing hats?
It's in quotes, so okay. I imagine it's a hats. A thing.
Llamas in hats or llamas with hats?
With, I think. Yes, llamas with hat.
I'm not familiar. Is it exactly what it sounds like? Is it some llamas with hats? Sounds nice. I'm being honest, it sounds very nice. Well, I bet I can get to the top here.
Can you get hit by the blades of that turbine?
Would I just like die like a bird that hits like the... Look at the monkey! He's so high up! Look how high up the monkey got.
He is a monkey.
And he's got all those bracelets.
Of all the things he's done, this is not the one you should be surprised by.
No. This is like the most on brand. Whoosh. There's a whisper in the wind. It shouts bracelets. Where you least expect it. It is I, the bracelet shop. Only 500.
He's kind of growing on me.
Yeah. And I mean, every time I meet him, I feel like I'm going to climb better. So, this is great. Yeah. I'm a big fan of it. Just disappears like the fucking.
He's got a better vocabulary than most of the animals here.
Yeah.
Although, I assume a lot of them are children, and he does not read as his child.
Yeah, I mean, he's got like a small business selling bracelets, so that feels like he has like a whole ass job. You ever played in these things as a kid? These weird little like geodesic domes?
Yes.
Yeah. Surprised I didn't hurt myself.
I don't know if it looked exactly like that, but yes. Jungle gyms of various shapes and sizes.
Oh man, look at my climbing. I got 2 climbing things now.
Oh.
What a time to be alive. And she's just doing her work. Who's this man? Oh, this looks like an adult, straight up. Ooh, okay, cat and business casual.
That's a Tom right there.
That's a Tom.
Is that not a Tom?
That's a Tom. That's
I know it's a little on the nose,
Tom
cat, but like.
Oh, I was gonna be like, his name's Link too, and I was like, no, it's just my name. Carol.
Carol.
Middle manager Carol.
No, I don't like that.
Also, you're in a park. You don't need to tuck your shirt in. You can untuck your shirt in the park. Oh shit. Oh, very upset.
Tiffany.
Well,
I like Tiffany for her.
Oh, so she has these flowers, and when I try to fuck them up, she's like, "Those are my flowers." So
there's one of these things in Breath of the Wild too.
There is
like a shrine.
In order to enter, you can't step on the flowers. Yeah.
And like it pans over, and she's got that crazy look on her face, like "Don't you fucking touch my flower."
We're like, can we somehow get this lady into Calamity Ganon's chamber? Just like have him step on her flowers. I think she wants me to clear her non-flowers. Yes, I can do that. I can fuck up everything that's not a flower, including these scary monsters. How we feeling? You feel good now? Is that enough? Okay. Fucking Carol and Tiffany. Fucking Tiffany. I feel like Tiffany's being neglected. I mean, she's got like a whole like tea setup, so like she's not being financially neglected by her parents, but I feel like she's being like neglected in love, maybe in time. All right, Carol, get off your fucking phone. What are you doing? You have a child. Oh, Carol.
Come on, Carol.
Yeah, Carol's got to pull her shit together. This is how you end up raising a child who, as soon as they get a bit of freedom, just doesn't want anything to do with you anymore. Carol. Alright, you guys seem fine now. At least you're sitting down with her. Oh, I get scared to talk to her sometimes, even though I know that. Never mind. I guess we have time to play now. I'll see you at the playground.
Whoa, damn.
She just like vomited confetti all over me.
Tiffany is a wealthy little child.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at those cookies. Those have several colors of sprinkles. Upwards of 2 colors of sprinkles. Those are the fancy cookies. Oh shit, I hit her flower.
This is a jaunty little tune.
Yeah, I like that the different zones of the island you go to have their own sort of musical flair to them. Again, it's little things. Even the fact that we were talking earlier about how the sort of autumnal vibes of certain games, which definitely is Short Hike, which this was inspired by, which was also inspired by Breath of the Wild, definitely have those same kind of vibes, but I think it works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about oh, jeez, there was a little. What were you? A deer? Armadillo? What's going on? You look like
me?
I don't know. It looks like they have a shell. Or is it just like a weird half shirt? Pot kid.
Pot kid.
Pot kid. Hey, Pat, what gives? It took me forever to find that spot. Alright, we got him. Thank you, Pot Kid.
You friends in town, Pot Kid.
Yeah, who among themselves have never made a friend with a Pot Kid?
We all know a Pot Kid.
Oh, yeah. And if you don't know a Pot Kid, you're probably the Pot Kid. That's one of those scenarios. I always get excited when I play a game like this that I don't know if this was the studio's first game. I know it was published by Playtonic, who were like the developers of Yooka-Laylee, who've used some of that money to publish games, which I always think is very cool. But I always get excited when I play a game like this, or a Short Hike, or even like Abzu last week, when you could play a game that's like really good and kind of, relatively small and simple, and you're like, man, I hope this does well because I really want to see what this team's able to do next with that success. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always exciting when you can sort of follow the trajectory of a developer that starts in something small. And then even the AAA space, like how Liza P was NeoWiz's first game. And you're like, holy shit! If this was your first game, like imagine what you could do, sort of refining these ideas. And
yeah, I think they made like casino games prior. I feel like maybe am I making that up?
Oh, it's fine. You can just lie. Like I make up. I make up game facts all the time. People don't know what's going on.
I believe they made something, but like completely unlike.
Yeah.
Liza P. Like still making something like that was completely out of left field for them. And yeah, incredible. Very excited for the sequel. Or whatever it is they teased at the end of Liza P.
Oh yeah. I feel like I don't want to spoil that for people just because it is so like, what? What did you just do there? Look at this bird. This bird's going. Oh, this bird has the Naruto headband. Little ninja. I will give you 500 paper. What do I get in return? Do I get your cool headband? Oh, fucking shuriken.
Ooh.
Take a kid's eyes off.
I mean, they are made of paper.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could still take someone's eyes out with them.
Yeah. Corner hits them in the right spot.
Ooh, that's fun.
Look at us. I fucked up. Do I should aim at the things? Oh yeah, I should just be aiming at the things. I did it. Are you proud of me? Wow. This guy was aggressive. Oh, we gotta find 5 members of the Shadow Clan. Romeo the raccoon. That's pretty good.
Oh, he's a raccoon. I couldn't quite tell. Yeah, that made okay.
Is this a member of the Shadow Clan?
I do like that. Most disappointing.
Why do you say most disappointing?
I think he might just be talking to himself. I didn't catch all the dialogue, but he's upset about something.
I found one member
other
of the Shadow
than you.
Clan. I found 2 members of the Shadow Clan. Oh my god, 3 members of the Shadow Clan. Where's the rest of the Shadow Clan? Oh my god, if we can't find the rest of the Shadow Clan, Romeo's gonna be so mad at me. I can't disappoint Romeo. Oh, there's a member of the Shadow Clan down here. Oh shit, I fell in the water. One more member of the Shadow Clan. Oh my god, we did it. We killed them all, Romeo.
Incredible.
You know, all I wanted, my only goal in this stream was to gain Romeo's respect, and we did it.
There's one more thing if you're up.
He's probably gonna be like find him suit in a smaller time period. I'm gonna be honest, I don't need that much respect from Romeo.
No,
I just needed a small amount of respect. At a certain point, it's just like you're asking too much. Oh shit.
Oh, he's disappointed again.
Yeah, well, that's a. You're gonna have to learn that life lesson, Romeo. Sometimes life's disappointing. Oh my god, look at this fucking whale. Speaking of Pinocchio, I feel like I keep bringing up the Pinocchio whale, which I think you informed me is like not necessarily a huge thing in Pinocchio, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Oh my god, you have a bowling ball in your... Oh, and I just threw this thing and it jabbed into you. Feels like I'm like trying to kill this thing.
Oh god, you gotta help him.
I got it. Look at his little hat, little propeller hat. Oh my god. What just happened? Oh my god, this is insane. I wonder if like I need to like get shot. Oh jeez, I guess we'll talk to you.
Billy.
I can imagine. I feel like if I had a blowhole and my blowhole was covered by a bowling ball, having the bowling ball removed, that would feel great. That'd be like scratching the greatest itch ever. Billy, new friends in town. I mean, I'm glad we're friends with Billy, but I feel like, oh shit. I feel like Billy can't come to the park. Not in like a... Billy's not allowed.
You can probably like swim
close-ish
to a yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. It sounded kind of rude.
He's not gonna go on the jungle gym or anything like that.
He's not gonna go in the geodesic dome.
He can be within view of the park, probably.
Yeah, because we don't want him to get beached, and then he would die, and then that blood would be on our hands. Jesus.
I want to know how he ended up with a bowling ball in his blowhole in the first. Maybe I don't want to know.
Yeah,
actually.
I was about to say. maybe this is between.
Maybe that's best left alone.
We'll leave this. We'll leave this
no
one to
questions
Billy.
asked.
I fucked them all up, Billy. Just like you asked. Are you proud of me? You didn't actually ask me to do that. I just kind of did it.
I mean, he was yelling, "Get it out!"
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
King Dead 42 says it would feel like blowing your nose and finally dislodging that giant blockage.
Oh my god, I couldn't imagine how great that would feel. Someone went to like a lot of work setting up all these cardboard things on the island, and it seems kind of rude that we're just like fucking them all up. I mean, unless it was like us that set them up.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I would buy that it was you.
Yeah. Honestly.
I mean, they're very kid entertaining themselves.
Yeah.
Kind of vibe.
What are these? Bugs? Okay, we got like a princess or a bee in a tiara, a cardinal in a bomber jacket.
Like I kind of want the bee's name to just be Bee.
Bee?
Or like Beatrice. Yeah. I know that's silly, but this
Soren.
is a case where I...
Soren for a bird's name is pretty clever.
Yeah, yeah.
Brittany. What is going on with this name? I feel like this was the first.
They made the joke, but they took it too far for me.
I like Ro as
you could have easily accomplished the same thing with a perfectly real name with a real spelling.
I bet. What if there's a B. Brittany in the
What if there's a B. Brittany in the chat?
Yeah, and they feel really bad.
I'm so sorry.
King Dead, aka B. Brittany.
Hey, at least I've offended fewer people, I think, because you got all the finance and business majors.
That's true.
And
but none of our respect or the novelty license plates. Oh, what did you guys... I didn't actually... Okay, you like salty food, but you only want a snack.
Row?
Is this literally just like, am I just like choosing what these foods are? Salty food, but only a small snack.
Salty, small snack. Chips.
This feels like this might be for children. You want a lot of food, you're very hungry. Lasagnas, duh.
Lasagna.
That's like food for days. And then you just want apples. Well, I hope. Yep, light and healthy. There you go. Big apples for you. You feel healthy and strong. I had this revelation at the end of a stream last week. Frost and I were playing something, and then at the end of it, I was like, we'll try out this new Princess Peach demo. There's a new Princess Peach game coming out. And I got like 5 minutes into it, and I was like, I think this game's for like actual children. Like, I think it was like a very much, not just like an easy game. I love easy games, but I was like, this might be for like actual like toddlers. And I got to that where it was like match those 3 foods, and I was like, oh no, should I be here? Like, everything else so far has been like, this is just nice and casual and family friendly. And then when it got to that, I was like, oh no. Also, I like them just fucking up all of their stuff. I'm becoming like a little rascal. Hit them all with my sticks. I'm just going through a phase. My genocidal phase. Anakin Skywalker went through it. Paul Atreides from Dune went through it. So eventually I'll do it. And boom. Oh, I fucked up. Boom. Oh, I still fucked up.
It looked like it should have hit it.
It did, yeah.
There you go.
I feel like you should get something for that. Like you should get a Korok seed. Just one of
That's what I was gonna say.
One of 900 Korok seeds.
Oh god! Don't tell me you found all of them.
No,
you probably...
I didn't. I did not. You were, first off, that. I mean, yes, it does. I do seem like the kind of person who would find them all. But B, I find it so fun. We talked about this on the podcast earlier today. How funny it is for that game to have the reward at the very end of finding everything for like the most hardcore completionists just be like an actual piece of shit, not worth anything. You get a golden piece of poo from Hestu.
I feel like I knew about this but forgot about it because
and it's just a gold.
You know,
it's like
there's
a gold,
no like
almost like a turd that looks like McDonald's ice cream. You know, that kind of like poop emoji turd.
Yeah.
And it's gold and it just doesn't do anything. It's like congrats with like a question mark.
I know a couple people who found all the seeds.
I mean,
I don't remember if they were mad about the golden shit or not.
Yeah. I get like, I don't know. We all, especially during the pandemic, we all did weird things. Weird things as in like, wait, I feel like I had a shirt at some point. Did I take my shirt off?
I don't think you had one.
I got really confused because I couldn't pull out my ninja stars, and then I'm like, am I just shirtless? Was I wearing clothing at some point?
Yeah, you've been shirtless this whole time, as far as I know.
Oh, man. I guess maybe I've been looking at, like, the thing on his back, and it just kind of, like, clicked in my head as a shirt.
What, is it a shield?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, it's a shield.
Yeah, I don't know why I called it the thing on my back. It's just shield. It's like, it's not a very...
No, I genuinely wasn't sure. I wasn't...
What is this round object, this pot lid on my back? There's no map to pull up, but around the parks, it kind of has like it's like a city park or a state park. It has these little maps with a handful of like big landmarks. So, like, we saw, obviously, the big windmill-y thing on the right that we climbed to the top of. We've seen the radio tower, and now we're at the big tree. So, like, I like that it kind of gives you these... We're not going to tell you exactly where you are, but the world's not that big, and we have a handful of kind of simple signifiers to find your way. One of these guys look good.
I like it in theory, but I need to be told exactly where I am. Otherwise, I am lost.
It also feels like, even though it's... Oh, chunk 4 trash. Even if it's like supposed to be diegetic, like these things would still have a "you are here" sticker, like in I don't know, in a mall or whatever, or in a park. What's going on with these guys? This looks like some sort of like club or society. The dog seems very excited, and everyone else seems either mad or nervous.
They all have shirts. This might be the first group that everyone has had a shirt on.
Fully clothed. Oh, Jill. This was Jill the dog from earlier. Jill, their friends, Suzanne, the antelope. I believe that's an antelope. I
like Suzanne for an antelope.
Jean. Oh, Jean, the bespeckled, backpacked, whatever the hell it is pretty good. Chipmunk or something. Cat. I don't know what's this fucking lizard. What's its deal? All right, Suzanne, let the lizard talk. We want to know what the lizard's name is. Fucking Gene. Anton. Okay, they want beetles. Gotta love beetles. I actually don't like beetles. I think beetles are weird. I don't dislike beetles. I just think they're strange.
They don't capitalize the beginning of their sentences, but they seem like adults to me.
They do.
Maybe not Jill, but
the rest of them seem like they're part of some sort of like bug society.
Yeah, they should know the rules of capitalization by now.
Yeah, but maybe they're like some of those. Like I have friends who are writers who just tweet in all lowercase. I'm like, what are we doing? I feel like you're going out of your way. Like it autocorrects the beginning of a sentence to uppercase. You are choosing for it to be all lowercase.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we need to make peace with.
If it's in like an informal context like that, I don't care as much. But
yeah, I still do the thing where I like throw stars at this guy. I still like I edit my Slack messages like internally to the team if there's like a typo or something, and I'm like, why am I doing this? What does it matter?
Same.
Granted, if a typo leads to like a funny reading, I will always make fun of it, so I get why people do it. But I don't make fun of it like you spelled that wrong. I'm mostly like,
no,
that's funny.
I mean, like,
yeah, that's a good goof.
Internally, I think about it when I see it all the time.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm not gonna like correct other people's grammar in like Slack or on social media or in like texting or anything like that. That's just silly.
That being said, I've definitely had like long running goofs with friends because of a single typo. Like and I just won't let it go years later because I find it really fun. There was like a tweet that went viral about how like it was like a little like script thing about a guy who writes who accidentally types Grink one day instead of Grinch. And then the rest of his friends, and the guy's explaining like, yeah, I was in a plane crash. It was really crazy. Like we had to survive in the wilderness for a month. And the friends are like, oh, was the Grink there? Because that's what I would totally do. Is like, doesn't matter how serious a story would be. If I ever had a friend who typoed Grink instead of Grinch, I would just bring it up every chance imaginable.
That's like an excellent example though, because you don't even need context for that one to be funny. Yeah. Like it just sounds funny.
Grink. Suzanne, looks like you're trying to bury a body. What are you doing? Mining? Fracking? Suzanne's fracking. Are these antelope, or am I thinking of something else? What are the things in? Have you ever seen The Lion King? The movie. The Lion King? What are the things that like the herd of stampeding things that
gazelles, perhaps?
Gazelles, something like that. Yeah, the things that run over.
I think this looks like an antelope to me.
I think it's an antelope, but
I think you're right.
Shit about it. I don't know anything about animals. It's crazy. It's like wild how little I know about animals. Which is fine. I find them fascinating, and I think knowing less about them makes them seem more magical. Look at this lizard. Oh my god. So what's the deal? So this is like, this is why... Look, right here.
Find the beach or whatever that means.
But like right here, we got a lizard, and we got a lizard man. What's the deal with that? Like, what made this lizard evolve to be able to wear glasses and a hat, while this lizard's just fucking hanging out like a gecko on a tree trunk?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Nick apparently made it home alive. Does that mean you didn't get Chinese food?
No, Nick did not. Nick missed Chinese food.
You weren't part of the Chinese food thing? Damn. Join the club.
I mean, Nick can still get Chinese food. The night is still young. Yeah. Thank you, Daylight Savings Time. Which I still don't understand.
Beast March with a donation. Sending a tweet or work message in a cogent, readable format is just common courtesy. Also, Spider-Man was robbed.
Oh, no. Not Spider-Man. No, I'm knowing the second part. I think readable. Like, if you don't capitalize the first letter, it's still readable. But it's just one of those things. Like, I don't know. As someone who has to write for a living, I'll look at it and be like, "Why are we doing this? Why? Oh, you gotta capitalize that, Lil Gator. Why don't you have an apostrophe after your L? What's going on, Lil Gator? Got a bug net." The Spider-Man was robbed was in reference to the Academy Awards last night, where Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was the favorite for best animated film, but the Boy and the Heron one instead, which I'm personally fine with because I really enjoyed The Boy and the Heron.
Got you.
And the Spider-Man movie is like the second in a trilogy, so I'm sure when the third one comes out, they'll give it all the awards, just like Return of the King. That was my Oscar talk for the day.
I forgot that even happened yesterday.
I spent a lot of time watching Oscars and pre-Oscar and post-Oscar coverage yesterday. That's how I spent my Sunday. It was wonderful.
I saw Anya Taylor-Joy for like a brief moment as I walked past the TV.
She presented her,
and that was all I needed to see
Hemsworth.
Of the
Thor
the entire evening. Nick had a nice big hot turkey sandwich, apparently.
In the airport?
You ordered a sandwich. I don't know.
Oh, he's got some sandwich places near him. He's always talking about these sandwiches. Longboard, he calls it. He's always like, I'm getting my longboard. And I never know what that means. Then I have to put two and two together and be like, oh, you're fucking sandwiches. Do I have to put the... Oh, you can just sit on a bench? What happens when you sit on the bench? And you just sit here. I feel like I gave up my sword for oh no, do I have my sword back?
Yeah, when did that happen?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Is that an upgrade, do we think? Like, are we happy with the sword? Oh, have I got new... Oh, we could buy new things. Space Dome?
Maybe, do you still have the sword, but you can't use it because you've got
it's just equip, yeah. Oh, look, you can buy...
Princess wand.
We had things we could be buying.
That looks like it belongs to Tiffany.
Wait a minute. Channeling the power of your inner ragdoll. What does that mean?
Alright, we must find out.
I gotta see if there's like an easy way to switch between these things, which doesn't look like there is. Okay. Oh, gotcha. I'm putting an L and an R where they're supposed to be. So this gets an L, and this gets an R. Okay. So if I hit R, I believe I just ragdoll. Yeah. So anytime you hit R, you just kind of like faceplant, and just your body goes wonky. You can just roll over. That's good.
That's dumb. I love it.
Hello, naked deer. Kid the naked deer. Again. We think he's a deer, although this whole back thing...
Armadillo, right?
I guess so. Don't they have like... Don't armadillos have like more pronounced snouts? God, we don't know shit about animals, and yet we keep asking questions about them. It's probably not good. I feel like Jesse's the one who knows about animals, right?
Jesse does have a lot of facts about animals, particularly dinosaurs, obviously, but
obviously.
Animals in general.
Yeah.
We've got a few shark facts, but that's about it.
Oh, yeah.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni the ostrich? Question mark?
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Yeah. I feel like the name started off, I don't want to say normal, because I feel like that's offensive to names, but relatively normal. And then they started just being named after, like, fucking pepperoni and bee Whitney.
Yeah, why not, like, Penelope the ostrich? That sounds nice.
Penelope the ostrich.
That sounds correct.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds correct. Get your puritanical ostrich views out of here. Where are we going? Where are we going? Up here. How many more? Oh, shit.
What are these supposed to be?
What? Like, what am I doing right now?
Yeah. Are they like rocks? Angry rocks?
Oh, these are angry rock creatures, and I'm supposed to hit those stars, I believe.
Okay.
But I feel like we're running out of time, and I feel like I'm going to fail. Maybe they just wanted me to hit a certain amount, not all of them. Because if it's all of them, I feel like I'm fucked. Oh, shit, I fell. Oh, no, never mind, I did.
Oh, you did it.
I had less confidence in myself. See, I just need to believe in myself. Just like a true princess alligator bug collector would. Where the fuck where did the pepperoni? Oh, there you are, pepperoni. I lost my pepperoni. Armadillos are sand shrews, Marty. I thought a sand shrew was just a real. I thought like a shrew was like a real thing, right? Like a shrew is like a little rodent that like burrows. I guess an armadillo could be a shrew. Maybe a shrew is like a type of animal, like a little mole. There's the Taming of the Shrew.
There is.
Shakespeare? No Shakespeare. I don't think that was about any actual animals, but
no.
Still.
It's about a woman, of course.
It's about a woman. Classic Shakespeare.
Sandshrews a Pokemon?
Oh yeah, Sandshrews a Pokemon. Yeah. That's why when they said an armadillo is a sandshrew, I was like, I thought a sandshrew was just modeled, because most, especially the original Pokemon, most of them are like modeled after an animal. They might have like an animal pun in their name, and I just assumed it was a shrew, like a little desert mole, desert rat. Maybe I should just go home. Who's this? What is this? Why is this tiger being sad? This karate tiger looks upset. Oscar the Karate Tiger. A shrew is mole-like, but not a mole. All right, I'll accept that.
They think.
You know what? This is a free exchange of ideas. A bunch of people who don't know shit about animals. This? Oh. Magical ore.
The thing that you've been looking for.
When you said ore earlier, and I was thinking of an ore like a boat.
Like a boat ore, yeah.
Oh fuck! Instead of hitting the throw star button, I hit the die button. Now I'm just gonna drown in the ocean. What an emotional ending to the game. Okay. I have to head back to the tree. Shrews aren't even rodents? Get the fuck out of town. I can't believe that. I refuse to believe that. And I want to live in a world where shrews aren't rodents. Man, this tiger is like crazy depressed and I don't know how to help him. I would love to help him. Maybe I should just go home? I don't know what to tell you, dude.
What's his deal again? The kids, what? Oh.
I'm not in the mood to play, but the kids across the lake might be. Maybe I have to go back to those kids.
Maybe you gotta ask them.
Rest. Yeah, get him out of his funk. Oh, these were the kids we were throwing ninja stars at. They got a lot of boats. There's one more thing if you're up front. No, I can't. I'm not doing your thing. I need to put a hit on someone. What? Oh no. Oh no. Is that what it means?
Is that what that means?
Oh, just hit him. Like in the leg. Yeah. That checks out. Oh, he was banished. This must be the tiger. He was banished from the clan. He's still skulking around.
Is his name gonna be Mercutio or something?
That would be clever. Nunchaku? We got hit him with those fucking nunchucks?
Wait, Mercutio is not the... Tybalt?
Tybalt?
Who's the villain in Romeo and Juliet?
It's fucking Love. Love's the villain. That's what I took away from it. Mercutio was Romeo's BFF, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must be Tybalt.
I'm thinking of all my characters in terms of Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. That's how I know my Romeo and Juliet characters. I'm supposed to hit you. I'm not going to hit this. This kid's so depressed. What are we going to do if we just hit him? Yeah, Tybalt and Mercutio fight to the death. Mm-hmm. R.I.P. Mercutio.
Is that where the "'tis but a scratch" quote comes from?
Yes. Look at us. Moral choices.
Yeah, my memory of that one's a little fuzzy. Not my favorite Shakespeare play. Nor is Taming of the Shrew.
What's your Tempest?
King Lear, probably.
Lear.
Love a good tragedy.
I think the only King Lear, I've never read King Lear, and I think the only adaptation I've seen is the Akira Kurosawa movie Ran, which I believe is a samurai adaptation of King Lear. So there you go. That's my King Lear knowledge. I assume the Shakespeare version didn't have samurai in it, did it?
No.
What's the point?
Unless my memory is really off.
He didn't have enough samurai representation in any of his plays. Midsummer Night's Dream. Imagine if instead of like a forest nymph, it was just a cool samurai.
Might have ended better for some people if that were.
That's true. We have to go back to. We found the ore, so we'll head back to this big ass tree. I don't remember where it was though. Oh, there it is. Did you ever get into rocks? Were you ever a rock kid?
Yes, I was actually. I think I might still have some of them somewhere. Actually,
I had it somewhere. Like there was when I was in elementary school. Like our summer school had just like I don't know if they still have summer school that has like fun classes, but it was like there was like a movie class and a class all about rocks. It was like mostly like a reason for your parents to get rid of you for a few hours a day in the summer. And I remember taking a rock class and nothing stuck because I was always like, crystals are awesome. And I thought we'd be learning a lot about crystals and we didn't learn anything about crystals. They were trying to tell us about geodes.
I don't actually know anything about them.
I think rocks are cool.
I think they look cool.
Like if you show me a cool rock, I'll be like, that is a sick rock. Like, that is a...
I got like one of those rock tumblers, I think, for my birthday one time.
Yeah.
So I could polish rocks that I found in the backyard.
Yeah, I have certain things that I have an interest in terms of if I see pictures of them, I'll just be like, hell yeah, that's great. But then I have no interest in like actually learning about them, and I feel like that's where I'm with rocks. I'm the same way. Fungus Finder and a couple other folks in the Discord, in the sponsor-free channel of Discord, always just post pictures of mushrooms, like that they see out in the wild. And like I have no interest in learning anything about mushrooms, but I think those pictures of mushrooms are cool. So like I'm very supportive of it. As long as I don't have to learn anything more about it.
Suddenly the username makes sense.
Yeah. There you go. It might be the most spot on username of any of anyone in the community. Did you make more Octopath progress since last week?
I did. I decided to go back to my old save file after all, because what I forgot about that game is that they actually have a very detailed like plot summary for each character in like the little journal part of the menu. So I was afraid that I wouldn't know what's going on, but I was able to catch up. And I hadn't forgotten as much as I thought I did. So. And
it's good that you got like a mechanical refresher by restarting the game. You know.
Yeah, that is true.
In RPGs, it can be like, if you leave for a while, you're like, how the fuck did any of these systems work? So you got that and the story refresher. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this? Okay. It's a bald eagle in a wheelchair playing chess with glasses. What's his name's gonna be?
He looks like a George, perhaps.
Petrie.
But maybe that's just old man playing chess.
Sure.
And Eagle doesn't factor into it whatsoever.
Let's see. Petrie or George? Tony! Doesn't feel like a fucking Tony.
No.
I mean, does Tony just go to Tiger for everyone? Because Tony the Tiger is like top 5 famous Tony?
Yeah, I mean, I can't help but think Tony the Tiger, but even trying to look past that, this guy doesn't give me Tony vibes.
No, I think of Tony, when I think of Tony the Tiger, and I think of Tony, an Italian dude who makes pizzas. Because there was a pizza place called Tony's Pizza Napolitano that was wonderful. And so I assume if your name's Tony, you're very good at making pizzas. Oh, I like this. I like a garbage can man. Okay, first off, I like his shirt. I like his general demeanor, his lounging, and I like that he's making money for garbage. Roy. That's a good Roy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Snake in the Garden says, "Thanks for keeping me company playing Eastward Octopia."
Oh, nice. That's the Eastward was like an indie kind of like throwback RPG from a few years ago that just got like a pretty hefty expansion called Eastward. That's supposedly really good. It's on my eternally long list of things to play. Snake, says Marty, just skip it. Stop playing it then. Why? Wait, don't tell me to skip it and then keep playing it yourself. You gotta find something that makes you happy. Oh, it's a Snake game and not a Marty game. Gotcha. Sorry. I thought you were saying it's bad. Okay. In that case, carry on.
People are saying the "'tis but a scratch" thing is from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but I think they got that from Romeo and Juliet. I just looked it up. I don't think I'm crazy.
No, I'm pretty sure you're right. Because in Monty Python, isn't it? "'Tis but a flesh wound," like, and I think that's I think it's a direct goof on Romeo and Juliet. What are these things? What am I doing? Grabby hands.
Paint blaster.
Where are all these items?
Paint blaster just doesn't fit in with the other items offered up for sale.
Oh man, I'm just spending all my money on this stuff. Ancient Gong.
What is the pink thing?
It's like a little flower wand or something. Oh, annoying stick. It's like one of those
annoying. Oh yeah,
those like little hands. Yeah.
I got one of those stuck to my ceiling. Wait, it might have been my brother. You know, things blur together. Y'all get blamed for all the stuff.
Definitely threw shit like that on my ceiling.
One of us got one stuck to my bedroom ceiling, and it like never completely came off. There was always like a yellow goopy stain up there.
I think I had a Spider-Man toy when I was a kid that came with like a little bit of goop like that to be like the symbiote, the Venom thing. And I think I threw it on my ceiling and then cried. I think I cried because I thought I was gonna get in trouble. And then my parents were like, your ceiling's pretty low. We can literally reach and grab it. Like there's no this is like an anti-issue. I don't know why you're crying. It was just real emotional when you get symbiote and then you throw it on the ceiling and you can't get it.
Yeah, absolutely devastating.
Who amongst us? It's a really formative moment in a lot of people's youth. Look at this guy. Who's this scared little bird? This little chickadee.
Wait, what?
Robin. What? Robin's also just could be what it is.
I read "motherfucker" in the dialogue somewhere, and I know he didn't.
Robin. What if Robin's just super vulgar?
I want to know what word I confused for that.
I wonder if it'll.
And how much of a stretch it was.
I wonder if
that is what my brain saw.
I guess you just put a couple letters together. You immediately saw that. You read the first syllable. It's gotta be motherfucker. That's exactly what.
Was it everywhere? Because that's not close at all.
That's what the bird said.
No, he totally saw it. You all just missed it. Everyone else. I was the only one to see.
Oh, the whale did come closer.
Yeah.
The whale's
that looks like a dangerously shallow water.
Yeah, this feels like if depending on the phase of the moon, this thing might be beached soon. Oh, can I climb to the top here? This seems like this will be a tough
Also,
one.
I don't know. Parking yourself right next to a playground feels like a pretty good way to get more shit stuck in your blowhole that shouldn't be there.
Throwing shit, yeah.
Like a kickball, maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
Although that sounds less painful than a bowling ball, at least.
That is true. Or a bunch of paper mache throwing stars. Someone earlier asked what we're playing on. I'm playing this on Switch. It's available on everything. I think, though, it's on PC, Xbox, PlayStation. I believe it is $20, but I see it on sale a lot. And in terms of length, it's pretty short. Like, you can... I think I almost 100% of the game on a single beefy stream. That was like 4 hours or so. But if you like these kind of games, I would highly recommend it. Like I said, its writing. I think its writing is very clever. If the sort of mindless exploration is very satisfying, if that kind of thing tickles your fancy, and then like I said, there's a lot of heart to the story, and like the payoff at the end, I think is very nice. Paul with a $2 dono. Can you define blowhole, por favor?
I just saw that.
What do you mean a blowhole? That's a normal term, right? Of a whale? Blowhole.
It is.
Oh.
I don't know if Paul was wanting us to say something like a hole from which one blows.
Oh. I thought that maybe there's like a more like, you know, like there's like a...
It's how a whale breathes air, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there's like maybe there's a scientific term for it, you know, like blowholes just.
There
slang,
probably.
it's like a...
Let's check.
Yeah.
Spherical, if I'm saying that right. But
that's a terrible name.
The Wikipedia page
for blowhole.
Not that that's should be anyone's primary source for a scientific investigation, but hey, it's got blowhole.
There you
go. But it says a blowhole is the hole or spherical at the top of the head through which the animal breathes air. See, there you go. That's basically what I just said.
So can a whale breathe normally through its mouth as well as its blowhole? Like, do those both like go to the? I know I shouldn't be asking you because this is mostly just asking everyone. But like, do they both fill up the same lungs? Like a mouth breath and breathing through our nose and breathing through our mouth is ostensibly the same thing, right? Does a blowhole just fill up the same air sacs? There's really no way to know. I bet scientists don't even know. I bet there's tons of scientists at NASA right now trying to figure out how that shit works.
At NASA, yes.
At NASA.
Where they famously study whale anatomy.
Well, they're not going to the fucking moon anymore, so they got time. Look at us just absolutely crushing these pirate ships.
I'm not going to read the whole Wikipedia page. However, it's where they forcefully expel air from. So perhaps they can inhale elsewhere, and that's how they exhale, for lack of a better term.
It's like they have it's like 2 one-way streets. Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm content for the details to remain a mystery to me for now. Fungus Finder says blowholes are modified nostrils, so why not?
Sure.
I'll take your word for it. Expert in mushrooms and whales.
Mushrooms, whales. Sean Harriman says, we are going back to the moon. I'll fucking believe it when I see it. They've been saying that my whole life. No one's been hanging out on the moon. Listen, I'm all for NASA. They gotta step shit up. And I know what they're doing is very impressive, but like, come on, I want to see some cool shit.
Yeah, they need to expand their horizons just a little bit. Keeper Dace with 100 bits says blowhole is for exhalation.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So we were kind of right.
Exhalation is a weird...
Vaguely in the correct ballpark.
Exhalation is a weird... Like, I feel like I use the word inhalation a lot, but I never use the word exhalation. I guess it's because I have, like, as someone with asthma my whole life, I always talk about inhalers.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I talk
that
about
would do it.
Inhaling, not about exhaling.
Hey, Beast March says spam Marty's stream with Taft facts and Jess's stream with blowhole facts. I don't know why Marty gets to escape from the blowhole facts.
Do you want the Taft facts? We can switch if you want.
I just think you need to have both.
No, sure, you can give me any of the facts. Listen, I love hearing fun facts with the caveat that there's very little chance I'm going to retain any of the memory, and so don't get mad if like you tell me a fun fact and a week later I just don't remember it. I'm going to be honest, most of our Taft facts we talked about last week, I deleted most of them. I found out which president he was. I found out who he won, who he beat, who he lost. I think there was a Roosevelt somewhere in there. Probably Teddy. Could have been FDR, though. There's no way of knowing. But at the end of the week, I was like, is this important? Does this need to stay? And I was like, no, honestly, it doesn't.
No.
Oh, this shit is following me. What was happening there?
I like the way the tassel on your princess hat bobs in the water when you swim.
Again, it has the thing Journey did. It's always the best way to convey character movement is to give someone a flowy garment, whether it's a scarf or whether it's like a belt, a sachet, anything like that. And that Princess Tiara is doing. Oh, I didn't see what other. If we got any new things. Oh, I forgot the ninja headband. I could do a fucking Shippuden with my nunchaku.
Ooh, art palette. Trampoline.
I got a water gun.
Oh, you've got options.
I got a water gun now.
What was the blue thing?
Oh, this
that
is
you
just
could put on your head.
This is just turned into Splatoon.
No, like the
thing I just put in my head. So that's how now I'm running like a Naruto. Do you know? I know you're.
Yeah, there was another blue thing. I think.
A second blue thing. Is it gonna make me run like a ninja? This thing, slime cap.
Yeah.
I think it's just. Oh, it kind of bounces. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like a weird flan.
Okay, you can get rid of it now. I just wanted to know.
Okay, we'll see what else. So we had the Link hat. This is a space dome.
Space dome. Oh, it looks too small.
It is. It doesn't even cover his mouth. He's gonna die in the cold vacuum of space. Skater helmet. I feel like skater helmet would be combined well with this. Oh no, he drowned.
Oh no.
He's fine. I think that was it in terms of clothing. We'll stick with Naruto because he did a cool ninja run. What this guy want? Okay, this was cool, Lucas. I think I was the only one who said Lucas looked cool, but that's fine. I think Lucas might have a crush on Martin.
I think so.
He gets kind of the Jimmy legs when he talks about it. We're gonna help Lucas out. We're gonna play matchmaker.
Which one's Martin?
That's the horse.
Oh, the horse.
Are we like teaching him how to talk to the horse he likes?
I guess so. I like that.
Yeah. But what if Martin comes here? He's gonna be very freaked out. Like if you came to this like secluded island and there was.
Oh, I like the pairing of Lucas.
Oh yeah, I like the pairing. I think
I don't like this whole cardboard cutout situation.
Especially if you were Martin and you came here, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like this would be terrifying. They're gonna need to completely get rid of this evidence. They're gonna have to burn it or bury it at sea. Your main is radiant. Want to see a cool scab or what? Let's watch Power Fighters on DVD. We gotta compliment the main.
I mean,
because the main literally looks. There's like stars coming out of the main in that picture.
Yeah, that's true.
Your main is shining in the sun. It's so radiant. What? Does it have to be something so personal? Everybody likes a compliment. Now you say something nice back. Been using that soap. That's
Perhaps stop calling each other bro.
That's true. I'm a down to
I mean, you do you, but...
Do plants make the sun mad? That's a great question, actually.
Yeah, don't say I'm a down-to-earth country boy, please.
Do you think the sun gets upset that plants eat sunlight? I'd be mad if something ate me. Are you asking me?
I think I like Lucas.
Lucas is great, yeah. Okay, we gotta end with watching Power Fighters.
Yes. I'm so glad it made a comeback.
All roads lead to Power Fighters on DVD. Uh-oh, shit. Oh, no. What is Martin gonna think of this?
Oh.
He's got the Jimmy legs. Oh, no. Too cool? Oh, I don't know.
Aww.
I mean, I guess I'm glad they're hitting it off. I still think that finding like a life-size cardboard cutout of yourself would be pretty creepy. But
yeah,
that's just me.
You'd think so.
Yeah. They resolved their problem without me? That can't be right. No, they resolved it because I inserted myself and pestered them about it. Yes, that sounds right. Good job, me. Quest completed. Oh, we gotta activate all 3 pumps.
Ooh. Got a donation from Humane Shield. Second Wind has been the only bright media this month. With the passing of Akira Toriyama and the announcement of the closing of Rooster Teeth, I am really happy that crew made decision to go private.
Heck yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, the Rooster Teeth thing was I know so many people who were huge fans. I never watched them, but I know how much they meant to people, and to have them just unceremoniously shuttered by their shitty corporate overlords is such a bummer. And then yeah, Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, passing away, also sad. So I'm glad we're providing a little solace in the sadness. That's gonna be the name of our streaming series, Sadness Solace. I feel like there's no SEO juice there. I think that's bad.
I was going to be really disappointed if you couldn't bounce on that umbrella.
What is the point of an umbrella? It's such a brightly colored umbrella, and if it doesn't have a cool boing noise when you hit it.
The immense relief I felt.
They did good.
Yeah.
That makes up for all the waterfalls they have without cool secrets behind them.
Oh, yeah. That is a bummer. Yeah. Waterfalls without cool secrets. Sam? What is Sam?
A coyote.
Oh, okay.
Dropped his favorite pencil. What? You want me to pick up the pencil?
Ew. Did he just say please? Like please with a
please,
Sam.
Please pick up my
Sam,
oversized pencil. This is a weird sex thing, Sam. You got it. You're creeping me out, Sam. Yeah, this seems great. What if we refuse? We refuse. Sam, go get your own fucking pencil. Go get your own fucking pencil.
Sam is a little creepy. I like
this.
The whole cardboard cutout thing that Lucas was doing seems real tame in comparison.
See, it's all based on what order you do things in. If you somehow stumbled upon Sam first, you'd be like, I'm never playing this game again. I like this pissed off old man. What do you think the old wise old pigeon is? Hubert.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mr. Dawdler.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realize we were using like Misters and Misses in this game. I didn't realize we're being so formal with these adults. A piece of bubble. Fucking mega bubble. I wonder if I can use it to like. Perfect.
Oh,
this is great. Who's this man running?
Yeah.
Where is he going? Looks like he has to pee. This is great. What's your deal? Where are you going? Joe. Have I met the cool kids? Joe, put some pants on. Joe, you can't. He looks like he kind of has like white, like little short shorts, but they're clearly not short shorts. They're just his body.
Yeah. He is not wearing any clothing, as far as I can tell.
That is vintage Joe. Oh, Joe's doing a lot of poses. Is it... Are we at 10 minutes to the hour yet?
We are at 9 minutes to the hour.
Means? We say goodbye to this game.
Oh.
And because we're on Switch.
Is that what it means? I should have known.
We get a little Suika. We get a little Suika. I'm glad. I think Eric said Did Eric already say he's in bed? That's good, because when Eric gets nervous when we switch games and he needs to change the information in Twitch, because that's very professional. And I say, fuck it, make it crazy. Let people step in here thinking they're seeing Lil Gator Game, and then suddenly being thrust in a Suika. Our goal is going to get a Suika score higher than the year Taft was born. That's our goal. Taft.
And what year was that?
I don't know. I don't think this is super helpful. Taft, I think he was president right before World War I. So I think he was like around 1915 or so. And he was probably like 45. So we're going to say 1870. That seems like a decent...
I have a feeling that's not right, but also I really don't want to do the math.
I think it's like an ish.
I will just accept it.
An ish. I don't know how old he was, because that's one of those things where he kind of like folks back then. You're like, oh, you must have been like 70, and it was like, no, he was 30. Like that was just a rough time growing up.
Yeah. Donation from Beast Marsh, who says, "Suika."
We're sweeking.
Indeed.
We're absolutely sweeking. What was my... Okay, so the last time... I only played one game this month, and it was after a stream with Frost, and we got 1825. So we'll definitely be able to beat 1825, right? If we want to get to Taft's birthday. I almost said Shaft's birthday. I feel like Shaft and Taft are very different. Okay, we're planning things out. Things are going well.
Hashtag fun Taft fact. He was born in 1857.
Hell yeah.
Another dono from Beast Marsh.
Beast Marsh, that's a great Taft fact. That seems like an accurate Taft fact. We don't even need to look it up. We'll just assume it's true. What is ever...
I'm willing to believe it.
Beast Marsh would never lie to us, especially about Taft. Beast Marsh knows how important Taft is to us and the community at large. Shit, I buried my cherry. That sounds like a country song. Can I fit in there? No, fuck. Oh, everything's falling apart. No, it's fine.
You just gotta believe.
Exactly. Listen, the night is still young.
Believe that all the fruits will fall into place.
Think about it. Life's just one big Suika. You never know what you're gonna get. Forrest Gump talking about Suika. Okay, you can squeeze in here. Well done. Shit. Where are you
going? Ooh, Cheshire. Good point. Says, shout out to the AIN card game, now on Kickstarter.
Yeah, that's right.
That somehow sadly doesn't ship to Mexico. Aww.
Oh, get out of town.
Cheshire,
you saw Jack's message, though. Jack said that you don't have to worry, that you are an integral part, especially of the art of Adventures Night. we'll get you an Adventurous Night game set.
Yeah, if you didn't get the card game, that'd be
ludicrous.
A crime.
I think everyone involved in Adventure Night should have to go to jail if you didn't get the card game. I'm excluding myself from being involved in Adventurous Night, so I don't want to go to prison for this. But we'll get you. Yeah, it was great. It was the Kickstarter launched during the stream on Saturday. Goal of 20,000. Beat it in like less than an hour. Doubled it, I think, by the end of the stream. I think we're almost at 60,000 now. There's a bunch of stretch goals, adding new characters, adding a bunch of new little wrinkles. So very exciting. Shit, this fucking apple. If I had $1 for every time an apple just got in the way of my plans, this will be the first time. Let's see. There. Oh shit, I fucked up again. Oh, how did I fuck
up? I still believe it's all gonna work out perfectly fine.
See,
that said, this isn't looking super.
All it takes is one pop. And
yeah, I just don't like that empty space.
Sure. Yeah. Oh no. And then everything gets buried. And then when everything gets buried alive, again, one pop can change everything. See, a pop can change everything. Oh, those fucking grapes. Why does this keep happening? Oh no. I can't believe. Could we? What if we don't get to Taft's birthday? I'm gonna be ashamed.
Oh. Man, your grapes are much too far apart.
They are.
I think you should be concerned about the state of your grapes.
The separation between your grapes. Oh, I keep getting new grapes and they keep getting even further apart. Okay, everything's... Oh, we're getting pumped. We're getting pumps.
Oh, look at the...
Oh, downward pumps.
Just
downward pumps.
That one grape moved all the way across the screen to join the other grape.
Great movement. Here. Put here. Shit. Oh, no. I fucked everything up. Oh, come on. You got to fit down there. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, grapes. What are we doing? Okay. Things are gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. These two have to touch. What are you doing now? You are so close. What is happening?
Yeah, those two.
These little rascals.
Those two apples are close. Oh.
That's all I needed. All it needed was a little push. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, this might be able to fit down there. Oh, things are happening. I don't know what, but things are happening. Oh, what if this guy got
man,
down there? Could you imagine?
That strawberry.
Oh, can I push it through? I feel like I'm off.
It seems like it's going there. Yeah.
Okay. Now I just grape. Oh, if those grapes get down, those grapes aren't gonna get down there. No, fucking pineapple.
I thought those pineapples were gonna touch. I really did.
Famous last words. Okay. I feel like we're getting close to Taft's birthday. Like we're getting close to where failure is fine. Oh shit. No. Oh,
I don't know. I'm not going to be satisfied unless those pineapples touch.
They're so close.
Because they are so close.
They're so close.
And they're taking up so much space.
Yeah. Oh no, that was a... They touched!
Oh, okay.
Oh my god! Everything's happening! Oh, thrilling.
Come on, grapes.
We are so close to hitting the Taft threshold. That's what they
I don't even care about Taft anymore. The pineapples touched. They made a melon.
Don't say that unless you mean
that is a melon. It's not a watermelon, right? But it is like a...
no, the last one is a watermelon. You can see in the rotation.
Yeah.
This is like a regular melon.
But the one before is just a regular, some other melon.
Yeah, a land melon.
An air melon.
Yeah, there's every Avatar: The Last Airbender
fire melon
element has it. Yeah.
fire melon almost sounds like it could be a real thing.
A fire melon, yeah. Those might be real. Things are happening. I'll get down there. Okay.
I do not like the expression on the pineapple. I think that's part of the reason why I really wanted those
You just wanted them gone?
Something else. I didn't realize it till just now, but yes, I think that was part of it.
I didn't realize why I felt so uncomfortable until I saw the pumpkin. I'm gonna be honest, we have passed the Taft threshold. Oh my god,
yeah,
we could if we pass the current year, they send you a check in the mail because they're like, you are so good at this video game. Here, have this real money. That's not true, but it would be
okay. Now those 2 yellow apples are really okay.
Oh my
thank
god.
you.
Are they gonna touch?
Oh my god.
This
is genuinely exciting.
They're so close.
Come on, you gotta make the melons touch.
I'm doing my best. Fuck, I don't know if anything's gonna happen down there. And like these 2 dudes are just like, they're just like lodged in. Oh no. Oh my god. How did that happen? Oh!
You did it. You made a watermelon.
But we didn't truly Suika. I think they consider quote unquote winning a Suika is creating 2 watermelons and then having them touch and then they disappear.
Yeah, that's
like Tetrising. I've never done it. Sounds incredible though.
Someday.
Yeah. No, I think I have said this before. I think this is the only video game where I've put dozens of hours in, and I think I've gotten worse at it than I was when I first started. I feel like the strategies.
I've only seen you do a watermelon once before, but then again, I haven't watched every Suika game you've ever played. Well,
I am close. I could ostensibly enter a top 3 score ever for me. If I get to 25-64, that would be a top 3 score. So maybe
you've left Taft in the dust.
Oh my god. Just like the American education system. Forgotten about Taft.
King Dead 42 with the $5 donation says it's only a watermelon if it comes from the water region of France. Someone had to make that joke.
Roasted. Hashtag Taft facts. I think we're coming to the untimely end of everything. That sounded really ominous, but I just mean of this game. Oh no! Oh, shot it in the air. Almost a top 3. We'll pretend and say this is a top 4. That was great.
Entered the ranking.
Look at that. Look at us.
Oh, just for the
day. I literally only play this on stream.
And the month.
Yeah, and the month, not overall.
You're very close to third overall. We are getting better.
Can you imagine what April will bring? How good my April Suika skills will be? The month of the melon.
Maybe 2 watermelons. Maybe April will be the month of the double melon.
That'll be. I'll chronicle the month of the double melon. I'll chronicle my journey in trying to double melon. Well, that about does it for us for this episode of Hidden Gems. That was Lil Gator Game. Big thumbs up from me. If you liked the kind of thing that was on display there, that is not a game for everyone. I mean, every game is not a game for everyone, but. And then, as always, Suika is my one true love. So buy it, and please port Suika to other platforms. Aladdin, I would appreciate it. Jess, where can folks find you? What should folks check out of yours?
You can find me at Pretty Grim Games on Twitter, Twitch, other places. Mm-hmm. I typically stream on Saturdays from 2 to 4 Eastern, which is 1 to 3 Central, I think, right? Yeah. I got that right. I went the right way. Nope, okay.
Absolutely.
And yeah, nothing specific for now, but that is where I can be found. Sometimes.
At some point in the future, you'll have a bite-sized.
That is true.
The reason there haven't been bite-sized over the last few weeks is so much of our video resources were put through finishing Adventures Nigh Season 3, and then on this Adventures Nigh Season 4 shoot. Once folks get back from that, and then especially after next week, once folks get back from GDC, we'll finally have the whole team on the ground. So prepare to.
They're all gone eating Chinese food without us.
Yeah, they left us, who, as we've said, are when it comes to technology, are dumb and don't know how to edit anything. So, like, I don't know how to edit. I definitely don't know how to do that. So yeah, stay tuned for that and so much more. So Jess, thank you so much as always for joining. Next week, Hidden Gems, Casey and Jesse should be back, so it should be the full crew. No idea what you guys will be playing, but I'm sure the Hot Monday energy will continue. And then in terms of other streams this week, tomorrow, tune in at 12 p.m. Central. We'll be back. Darren making his streaming return. I'll be playing some GoldenEye, and Darren will be joining us, just chatting about movies, chatting about TV shows. Come tune in, ask Darren questions. What he thought of the Oscar movies? What he thought of Madam Web? What he thinks of Shogun? That Darren's wonderful.
Did you end up seeing that?
I did see Madam Web. It was very bad, and not in a fun way. It was very bad, and I was sad for everyone involved. I was very sad for everyone involved. Tune in for that tomorrow. And then right at the end, Coltono DK. Thank you so much for the dono. 89, I believe, Danish kroners, and that's not
I've
what
given
DK
up
is. Then on
reading the currency because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. When it's not $1, I'm like, ooh, is that a euro or a pound? I've gotten pretty good at knowing the difference between a euro and a pound because a euro looks like an E, and so in my mind, I'm like, that looks like a euro. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation, Coltono. Really appreciate it. So thank you so much, Jess, as always, for joining. Thank you everyone who watched live over on YouTube, on Twitch, or watching the VOD. It means the world to us. Have a wonderful rest of your evenings, and we'll see you all back here tomorrow at noon for Darren Hanks. We'll see you then. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Suika.